Guess what? It's time for your first coding challenge. Even though you just started this course, you've already learned several of the techniques of key developments of iOS and SwiftUI development. First, you learned about what SwiftUI views are, and you added several different views to your app, including text, slider, button, HStack, and VStack. Second, you learned about what SwiftUI view modifiers are, and you applied many view modifiers to your instructions view, including bold, kerning, multi-line text alignment, line spacing, and font. Third, you learned about three important concepts in iOS and Swift development: instances, data, and methods. Your challenge is to get some more practice with view modifiers by styling the rest of the text views in the app. There are three more text views that need to be styled. First, there's the text view for the target that currently reads 89. Next, there's the text views to the left and the right of the slider that read 1 and 100. Note that you don't need to style the text inside the button because we're going to do that together later. Let's review what you need to do in order to style these text views. First, open up the high fidelity design for the app in Figma. You can find a link to this in the author's notes for this video. Then apply the correct view modifiers to the text views to style them as similarly to the design as you can. Remember that you can drag the view modifiers from the object library, or you can copy the examples from the styling that you did for the instructions label earlier on. Also remember that you may find the chart of dynamic text sizes in Apple's Human Interfaces Guidelines document handy for this challenge, and you can find a link to that in the author's notes as well. I want to share one final tip for you. For the target view that reads 89, you'll see that the font weight is set to 900 in Figma. You can set the font weight in SwiftUI with the font weight modifier, which has a number of preset values. And the preset that is closest to 900 is called .black. All right, that's it. Now pause the video and give this a try on your own. And if you get stuck, don't worry, you can keep on watching for the solution. Good luck. All right, so we're going to start by styling this 89 here. So let's pull up Luke's design and see what we got. So I'm going to click on the 89 here, scroll to the very bottom, and the first thing I notice is the letter spacing is set to -1 pixels. Again, that's kerning. So we're going to go back here, and I'm just going to copy this example from earlier. I could go to the menu as well if I wanted to, and put in the kerning like we have earlier, except from instead of 2.0, we're going to do -1.0. So that's got the letters a little more together. All right, let's go back. The next thing we're going to notice is the font size is set to 36 pixels. So what does that mean for one of the preset ones? So if I go here, the closest one I see here to 36 is large title, which is 34 points. So we're going to go with large title. So again, I'm just going to copy that line there that says footnote and type dot and do large title. All right, what's next? Going back, we can see that the font weight is set to 900. Now in the hints for this challenge, I said that the closest font weight preset to 900 is .black. So this is a new one, so we don't have an example to copy. So I'm just going to click plus, go down to text, drag in font weight, and instead of .bold, we're going to do .black. All right, and now you can see it's looking pretty good. It's looking a lot like our design. Next up, what about the 1 and 100? Turns out these ones are really simple. The font size of 18 here is close enough to the body that we're just going to leave it as the default size of the body. But the font weight is set to bold. So that's just all we're going to do for that one. We're going to set those to bold, and for that, we can just copy the bold one right here. So I'm just going to paste that there for 1 and also paste that there for 100. All right, and that's it.